I have a feeling that Billy Shazam is not gonna make it out alive.
Oh my God,
How did
that's so
you know?
morbid. That's terrible, guys.
How did you know?
Champions of this realm can do nothing to stop us.
You are very menacing. I just want you to know that.
Hey everybody, I'm Zachary Levi.
I'm Meagan Good.
I'm Adam Brody.
I'm Jack Dylan Grazer.
Asher Angel.
I'm Ross Butler.
I'm DJ Cotrona.
And I'm Caroline Currey. I'm Rachel Zegler.
And I'm Helen Mirren.
And I'm Lucy Liu.
And we are the cast of Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
We're gonna discuss some fan theories
about Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Warning, spoilers ahead.
Yeah,
Maybe.
so, just get ready to be potentially spoiled.
This is from Adam Lance Garcia. He's verified. Shazam! Fury of the Gods theory. Dr. Sivana and Mr. Mind and the Monster Society of Evil are the film's real villains.
I mean,
Discuss.
it's a hot take. And I can understand why people might go there because Dr. Sivana was our villain. We did have a little tag at the end of the movie where he was talking to Mr. Mind. So I see where people could go there. I don't think that's what happens.
Let me just say, for my money, I would want a 2-part epic Avengers-style thing about Mr. Mind. I want him to be the bad guy.
The Thanos.
Entire...
Yeah, I want a worm with an infinity gauntlet. Yeah, totally.
Sukune19 says, I do not believe that it is Olympus. I think that it will be where Atlas is holding the sky up from the earth. The dragon, I bet, will be named Ladin, and golden apples was Hera's, and the Hesperides were said to guard the grove where they were grown. The apples were said to give immortality to any who ate them.
Interesting. Well, we didn't end up eating them, did we?
Yeah, I didn't eat apples in this movie. But when I did in another one, it did not end well. No, if you know what I mean. So,
a lot of it's in there.
Pretty good argument for Ladin and golden apples. And they're guarding the grove where they're grown.
Yes, this is someone who knows Greek mythology, isn't it?
And that's one of my lines is about how Ladin protects the garden where they grow.
Yeah.
So,
listen,
pretty
Ladin,
good, Sukune.
Yeah, Sukune nailed it.
Okay, Nerdster says, notice how the burnt marks is spreading more on his suit throughout the trailer, making him look more like Black Adam. Maybe foreshadowing Billy getting corrupted by evil or something. Jack, what do we think about that?
You know, I think you might be looking into it too much. The burn marks are from fighting a dragon. I mean, maybe he's got some evil thoughts going on, because he's having to kill a lot of things. And this is new for him. He's still a 17, 18-year-old kid.
Exactly.
So you have to keep that in mind.
But I mean, do we understand where they're coming from?
Of course, I absolutely do. I mean, Black Adam just came out, and I get it.
But don't overthink it.
But no, the answer is no.
Yeah, sorry.
Jonathan Gideon says, sad theory of Shazam. I have a feeling that Billy Shazam is not gonna make it out alive.
Oh my gosh.
3 worry faces.
Oh my gosh, look at those little
Wow.
emojis.
That's brutal.
Oh my God, that's
did
so
you know?
morbid. That's terrible, guys.
How did you know?
What has led you to believe this? Why would our namesake, our main guy,
brother.
the big red cheese, why would he not make it out alive?
Maybe 3 Greek goddesses coming down throwing lightning at him.
that's a really good
massive
point.
dragon
They are
trying
really-
to destroy him.
This is a theory that might be closer to reality, but we can neither confirm nor deny these allegations.
That's actually
It's a decent theory based on
That's a really good point.
the information that Jonathan has. So
That is really sad though, but hey, you know what? Would give us more screen
Actually-
time.
Jonathan, do you want a job
Have you
writing
ever been a writer?
Shazam? Because we get his cut of paycheck and story.
Disowned.
What? Everybody loves
Oh
Billy.
my
We've seen
God.
For the family.
It's all about
This is from Reverse Goblin. The reason why WW Wonder Woman has a cameo in Shazam 2 is because Rachel Zegler's Daughter of Atlas character will end up going down the path of becoming Wonder Girl as Diana sees her potential. As in the comics, she has multiple origins. This would just be another.
That would be really cool. And I really
I can
like
see you.
I would love
I
that.
can see you in a
I
sort of
wanna see
cute
you
little Wonder Girl
with a
outfit.
little-
I know. I want
Yeah.
The golden lasso.
Yeah,
definitely.
And I've teamed up with Gal before. It would be cool.
Yes.
WW and WG.
Is it in your future?
I would love that.
Reverse Goblin has
You should
kind of a great idea.
Send that to James Gunn and Peter Safran.
Stats.
Yeah, right now.
Posted by you, Elion-Dakota.
Taki
Taki
Tani
Tani.
will appear in the film and help Billy get over his identity crisis. In the trailer, we see he tried to explain his problems to a pediatrician, which didn't work out, so Taki Tani will appear later on and help Billy realize who he is and how he's more than just another superhero.
I have a question. Who's Takitani?
Yeah.
Well, Takitani is basically a magical tiger person who is canon from the comic books, who we kind of allude to in the first film
with the
little stuffed animal. Exactly.
Yeah.
I want the tiger.
But we don't really get into in this film. Or do we? You're never gonna know unless you watch the movie.
Ravager48 says, something tells me they'll have Black Adam in a post-credit scene setting up their fight in Shazam 3, I hope.
You guys know if we fought Black Adam, we would win.
Yeah, that's
We're
a fact.
family.
You know, I've been thinking about that too.
Yeah.
To combat the idea. Black Adam maybe had more time to harness his power rather than Shazam. Shazam's still, you know, he's like finding his footing. That's where we take off. That's where we pick up in the beginning.
We're a teenager.
Yeah. But there's also more of us.
Right.
How many of us are in the family? 7, right?
7.
Yeah.
We're unstoppable.
Black Adam is the natural villain. So this is just a fantasy on their part. I mean, I wouldn't mind going up against that whole group.
We have a whole hall of doors with multiple dimensions that we can go into. So the potentiality of our bad guys that we would go up against in the future are endless.
Is immense.
So this would be one of the options.
At Man of Tomorrow 22, I have a possible theory regarding the wizard and how he's alive. I believe the wizard that we saw in the first Shazam film was a magical clone that the real wizard
Clones are magic.
created because he was imprisoned by the gods. Like a magical clone that the real wizard created.
Wow. That's like some Chat GPT, Harry Potter mashup stuff.
That's not a bad theory.
Not a bad theory. Why does everyone think everyone's cloned now?
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, we are living in Black Mirror times. Have you read the news? Have you seen what
you can clone your
AI is doing
People are
right
doing
now?
that a lot.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the wizard created an AI, a Chat GPT version of himself.
Do you want to know the
that
truth?
Came to life.
I'm not really Meagan.
What?
That's a
Clones
theory.
are scientific.
I mean, the
Magic is
wizard's
magic.
doing science.
He's a magic
That's
clone.
me.
A magic. I've just never heard the word clone.
Like, okay, I don't think the wizard has his genes in a petri dish and he literally
I'm just saying,
cloned
clone is a
himself.
strange nomenclature to use in a realm
Yeah.
of magic. That's all.
That's
I've never heard
true.
that.
Interesting theory.
I don't know if we have
it's
an answer
actually-
for that.
Yeah, it's cool though. It's a cool theory.
I don't know about
It's
that.
not
actually.
bad. It's not bad.
This is from Rolando Lovica. I would like to point out a theory on what could be the main goal of Hespera and her 2 sisters. I think their goal is to take away all the powers of the old gods from the Shazam family to revive or resurrect someone or something. If you know the mythology, you might got an idea on who it might be. Kind of nailed it.
That's kind of nailed it. Yes, absolutely.
I disagree.
Rolando, you
Please
nailed
go
it.
see the
That
film,
is actually, they stole our powers, so we need to get them back.
And we're furious.
And we are so furious, ergo the title.
Yeah.
We're also, and then Helen's fast and furious.
Yes, yes.
Golden Gaming 101. What I loved about the first movie was that it was a kid getting powers and having fun. This movie looks like he's going to deal with his powers emotionally and still have fun, and I'm all for it.
That's a great.
I think that's great.
That's great.
That's fabulous.
That's might be the best one we've read.
That's just a very positive.
It's like a review of the movie if they saw it already. But I love
Great review on Rotten Tomatoes.
we expand on the emotionality of every character. We see a lot, we get a deeper glimpse into all of their lives.
True.
Especially Billy, yeah.
Israel Otsutsuki says, I want Wonder Woman in this. Great. She is the daughter of Zeus, connected with the Greek gods, cousins to the daughters of Atlas. We didn't make that connection, did we? What if I just was like, Gal, you're my cousin? I'd be interested to see her siding with the guy who has her father's powers. And this is a battle between gods. She should be here. Or maybe even if a villain that sides with the daughters of Atlas because of a spell or the fact that she doesn't want children to have godlike powers. This could actually happen because I saw someone who looks like Diana in this trailer from her back. And that was not Gal Gadot, by the way. That was a body double because Gal Gadot had just had a baby. So, I mean, that's a pretty good, I want Wonder Woman in this too. We need more.
I think what's interesting is that the Greek gods and all those mythologies were the DC comics of the era, weren't they, of 2000?
Right.
It's the stories that people would tell each other about these amazing creatures who could do incredible things.
Yeah.
So the sort of mashing together of Greek mythology and the sort of modern idea of Wonder Woman. And
I also like the fact that, you know, they're a society of women that are powerful and they're warriors.
Right.
And sort of the idea that we are goddesses and we're powerful and we're warriors.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for submitting all of these wonderful, wacky fan theories about Shazam: Fury of the Gods. gods. I think some of them were pretty kind of close. Kind of close.
just a
Some of them a little off.
Yeah.
There were some reaching ones, but there were some ones that I could actually see happening.
I would venture to say that some may happen. Some of them might just be straight up stolen script pages.
What's amazing is how people study it.
I know.
So I can't get my
I
head
thought
around
that
it.
they had some great ideas, and some of them could become writers.
Yeah.
So we particularly love
Mythology,
anything related to Wonder
DC.
Woman, didn't we?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
And
really
us.
those are good.
Put more us in things.
Freddie Freeman, Billy Batson.
The delicious one.
We out.